Good afternoon, Cancer community, and welcome to Reading with the Neptune Soulful Seer. We're going to take a look and see what the Most High would have you to be aware of at this time. Card I pulled earlier is 1313, starting fresh. Okay, so step out of your comfort zone. You are about to create something meaningful. All your skills and talents will bring you auspicious profits. Build up your confidence and trust in your decisions, Cancer. Okay. All right. So let's see what the Most High would have Cancer community to know about starting fresh, a fresh start. Okay. Let's see. A fresh start for Cancer. Let's see what we have here. Okay, so at the center is a Queen of Swords here. Okay, so that's about responsibility, being selective and choosing partners. Okay, or this could be about making decisions with logic and reason. Okay, and gaining some financial clarity. Okay, so let's see which one is the most important thing that you need a fresh start in here, Cancer. Okay, so at the beginning, we have the 10 of Cups here, and this speaks to happiness here. Okay, so happiness here, returning home here, long-term stability. Okay, a strong sense of belonging. Okay, all right. And the outcome, we have the 9 of Pentacles here, prosperity here. So that's the outcome, prosperity here. Okay, maintaining high standards in relationships, balancing love with independence here, career success here, Cancer. Okay, so this is a fresh start. Okay, concerning being responsible, being selective in choosing your partners here, being an independent lover here, being logical here, gaining financial clarity here. It also speaks to your long-term stability, a strong sense of belonging here, a fulfilling and supportive job environment as well here. Okay. And it also speaks to maintaining high standards in your relationships and balancing love with this independence. Okay, Cancer. So there is a fresh start. This is what you want to do here. Okay, so we have the Ace of Wands here. This is talking about inspiration here. With the Ace of Wands here, inspiration. Okay, so there's excitement and passion in your love life here. Okay, flirtation, the romance here. We have the Fool here. So there's the Fool here. So there could be a new and exciting relationship here, or it could be a casual romance here. Okay, so let's see. So there's happiness here. Okay, there's long-term stability here. Okay, financial stability, a sense of having enough here. Okay, and there is a new and exciting relationship too. Okay, this could be something that happened at a job here, maybe some new job you started here. Okay, but there's excitement and passion now in your love life here. There's romance and there's a strong attraction, Cancer. Okay. And we have the Moon here. Okay, so we have the Moon here. And we have, what is this in reverse? Okay, we have a King of Wands in reverse. So there's a King of Wands in reverse here. Okay, so after this happiness here, there could be some doubts here about some love or some ambiguity in your career path. Okay, maybe some confusion. Maybe it's because of a boss here, someone who is arrogant here, someone that has control issues here. Okay. So your happiness may be affected by this King of Wands in reverse here. This could be a boss that is very arrogant and very controlling here. Okay. They could be passive aggressive as well. Okay. And there is some confusion at work here. There is a lack of clarity here. Okay. All right. So, but you were hoping for a fulfilling and supportive job environment here, but there is a bossy and arrogant person here. Okay. So now you have some doubts about it, some confusion at work here. Okay. Okay, but there could be a new job here. So it looks like this is more about a job here. Yeah, okay. So there could be a new job here. And maybe you have some passion about this new profession here. Okay, so let's follow on to see. Okay, so we have the death card here. Okay, so this could be you transitioning jobs here, leaving behind an unfulfilling role here. There was some confusion at this job here. Cancer. Okay, so you are making decisions now with logic and reason. You're gaining clarity, okay, on your financial situation here. So this is starting fresh, a fresh start. So, yeah, you could be ending this job, leaving here. Okay. All right, let's see here. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles here. So there's the Seven of Pentacles, Cancer. All right, so this is reward though. Okay. So making steady progress toward your career goals. Okay. All right. So there could be some passion here for a profession, something that's new that you want to do here. And now you want to make a decision with your logic and your reason here. Okay. Because you have been dealing with someone who's very arrogant, someone who's not an effective leader at work too. And so now you're either moving to a new job or maybe you're thinking about launching your own business here as well. Okay. So this is something that you're thinking about and you're trying to get some clarity on the financial aspect of things here. Okay. But you thought that this would be a financially stable situation, this job here. But there is a lot of confusion at work here. There's a lack of clarity here. Okay. All right, so now you are making steady progress toward your career goal here because there was uncertainty, okay, and confusion at work here at the place where you're working. So you want some newfound inspiration here, a new way to make money here. So you're leaving behind something that's unfulfilling here. Okay, it may cause you some financial loss though, but in the end here, you want to maintain high standards here, especially when it comes to your career. Okay. When it comes to financial abundance here, you have high standards here. Okay. So there is prosperity here, even after an ending here. And you are excited here about this new possibility. Okay. With this new job, whether it's starting your own business or just a new job in general, Cancer. Okay. But you are being very selective now. You are making decisions with logic and reason. So you're not rushing into anything. Okay. And on the bottom of the deck, we have here the Six of Cups in reverse here. Okay. So you have comfort in this job here. Okay. And staying in a stagnant position here. Okay. All right, but you have to gain some financial independence here. Okay. So you're being more selective here. You are leaving the comfort of a familiar job here. Okay. And so this is coming to an end. All right. You want some financial independence here. Okay, Cancer. Let's see what else is going on here. Oh, a little more clarity here for you. Okay. All right. So we have the 3 here, the Empress in reverse here. So the Empress is in reverse here. So this speaks to insecurity at the workplace here. There's a lack of career growth as well here. Okay. And then we have this is the Page. Okay, so we have the Page of Swords in reverse here. So this is some struggles with communication here. Maybe some frequent job changes here as well for you, Cancer. Okay, and we have the Ace of Swords here in the upright here. So there is success here. Okay, so there's success here. Okay, there may be a stimulating work environment coming to you here. All right, and you are thinking logically. Okay, so this is twice. So you are really being logical right now. Okay, all right, because there is some insecurity in this workplace situation here. Okay, there was struggles with the communication here. Maybe there was gossip in the office as well here. So you want something that's intellectually stimulating. Okay, so that's another reason why you want to make these changes here. And then we have the Emperor and the upright here. Okay, so you want to establish discipline, routine, and you want financial discipline as well in your life here. So these are things that you are thinking logically about here. Okay, and we also have a Page of Cups here as well here. Okay, so there are some unrealistic financial goals here, maybe fantasizing about money here. Okay, so there is some insecurity here. Okay, and despite you being stable, okay, and maybe you feel unrealistic about some financial goals here, but you are very disciplined right now. Okay, so you are trying to practice financial discipline. Okay, you're trying to think logically here. You want to avoid making financial decisions based on your emotions. That's a good place to be. Okay. Okay. So you want to gain your financial independence from this situation, Cancer. All right. And then we have the Lovers. Okay. That's 6 here. So when it speaks to work here, there could be some possible romance at the workplace here. Okay. So that could be the form of this office gossip as well here. So we have Gemini here. Okay, we have Aries here. All right. We have some pages here. Cups, that's Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. We have Swords, that's Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini energy, Cancer. Okay. And then we have the Two of Swords in reverse here. Okay, so you're dealing with some stressful decisions at work. Okay, so there's stress here at this job as well. Okay, so there could be office gossip here. Okay, and the stress there. Okay, but you don't want to repeat these negative patterns here. Okay, that's why you're trying to be logical. Okay, and use reason. Okay, when you make your decisions concerning this ending of this job here. And maybe there was some possible romance at this workplace here that helped to contribute to this thoughts and this negative energy towards you as well. Okay. So, yeah, you have some stressful decisions that you need to make here. Okay. But you want to establish discipline here. Okay. You want structure. All right. So, there may be some struggles with communication here because of this office gossip here when it comes to this romance here at the workplace as well here. So all these things have got you in the point where you feel like you need to move on here from this environment. So we have the Three of Cups here. We got celebration here. Okay, so celebration and prosperity is the outcome here. Okay, so yeah, you want to enjoy a joyful and positive office atmosphere. Okay, so you are making some changes here, okay? Because you want your financial independence, you want a good work atmosphere here, okay? You would like a collaborative partnership as well, okay? So this is an important career choice for you to make. So you want to think logically. You want to avoid making financial decisions based on your emotions here. Okay. So you may feel like some of your goals are unrealistic here. Okay. But you want to achieve this financial milestone in your life right now, Cancer. Okay. So you're going to accept your financial reality right now. Okay. But you will you will start practicing financial discipline. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah. So you're going to start practicing your discipline financially here, even though maybe you feel like you've been changing jobs quite a bit here. And maybe it's because of things that happen at the workplace. Maybe you get involved with people and it causes problems at the workplace. So maybe you need to make some changes concerning that as well here. Okay. So let's see. So once again, we have this Aries energy here, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay. Let's see. We also have Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer energy here. So you could be dealing with a boss who is Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer here. Okay. Who is not effective as a leader here, who is very controlling and very bossy here. All right. And this is making you want to make some changes here. Maybe get your finances in order before you make these changes. Okay. And maybe you have a little bit of fear that things won't work out. But the outcome is you have a reason to celebrate and there will be prosperity. Okay. Because you're using your logic instead of your emotions to make your decision, Cancer. Okay. So here we got moving forward. Okay. Moving forward here. All right. All right. So when it comes to your happiness here, getting financial stability and security, you are moving forward here. Okay. So you're using the past as a way to heal and prevent past traumas from intervening in connection or feelings. Okay. So you don't want to, once again, make decisions based on your emotions here, based on past traumas or past things that have happened. Okay, because those are the things that cause you to be insecure despite there being stability here. Okay, because you're in a situation where there's a lack of career growth. That's the Empress in reverse. That's that Taurus and Libra energy here. So you want to move forward past this. Okay. And then we have here unhealed scars here. Okay, so there are some unhealed scars here. Okay, so subconsciously allows old wounds to affect new relationships, afraid to love again. Okay, unhealed childhood issues. All right, here. So there are some issues here. Once again, these past traumas, you're trying to move forward from these scars that are not healed here. Okay, and this could be because of your financial situation here. Okay, so you have a passion for a profession here, but there are some scars here dealing with relationships at work, possibly here. Okay, maybe you've had a love relationship at the job here and it went bad. Okay, so you are afraid to get involved with anyone at work again here. Okay, because there's office gossip here, right? And this had caused you to make frequent job changes, possibly with this habit of getting involved with people at the job, Cancer. Okay. And then we have a dead end here. Okay. So I feel there's a dead end here that you're not making much progress in moving forward. Okay. There's conflicts and disagreements, lack of trust and honesty. Okay. All right. So you want to start something or start a new job here. Okay. But you feel like you're not making much progress. Things are not moving forward here. Okay. So you're trying to think logically and avoid making financial decisions based on your emotions here. Okay. But there is something that is rising. There is some type of rising conflict probably at this job here. Okay. All right. And then we got the sweet spot here. The sweet spot here. Okay. So There's some obsession, always wanting more here, super needy, very codependent here. And this could be some confusion at the job here, okay? There's a lack of clarity because someone is obsessive, always wanting more. Someone is super needy here, okay? All right, so you are trying to implement structure here. You're trying to establish some type of discipline now, okay? You're trying not to be obsessive over the top here, okay, at this time here, because there is some confusion at work. Okay, let's see. And we got the 411 here. Okay, so someone takes partner's busy schedule and inability to text or call often as a slight and perceives it as a sign a partner isn't doing enough to reach out. Okay, so this could be this love situation on your job here that's causing the problem for you here. And if it's with the boss that you're dealing with, okay, they're relying too much on others here. Okay, so someone is taking your schedule being busy as an inability. They see it as a slight here. Okay, and so they're um, mm, mm, mm. So now you need a fresh outlook. Okay, okay, you need some other potential career path here. All right, so you're trying to use your intuition to figure out what you need to do to make some changes in this work situation here. And it's possible that you may have gotten in a relationship with someone who is your boss, and now things have got messy. Okay, Cancer. And now they're leading to a dead end here. Okay. All right. And so now we have dreaming here. Okay. So someone is connected to you in the 5D. Okay. They frequently try to reconnect through your dreams here. Okay. But there's death here. There's an ending coming to this here. There's an end to this relationship here. Okay. You're leaving behind this unfulfilling role. You're transitioning out of this job here. Okay. Because the lovers is here. Okay. So this is coming to an end here. This love situation, this romance that was at the workplace here. Okay. And it's connecting with each other in the 5D here, feeling each other's emotions here. But there's some obsession here. Someone wants more. Someone is very super needy here. And this is affecting the job here. Okay. Because someone here is being very arrogant and they have control issues here. Okay. They're obsessive, super needy, control issues, codependent here, and things are at a dead end. Okay. You're not making any progress. Okay. And we have half empty here, Cancer. Okay. So someone believes they can have it all here, but they have a lack mindset. Okay. They're always looking at the glass as half empty here. Okay. So, there's reward here. Okay. You want to make steady progress here, but you have a lack mindset here. You are always looking at the glass as half empty here. Okay. So you need to make some decisions here. Okay. It may be a stressful decision at work here, but you have to accept your financial reality here, that things are not balanced here because of the relationship that you have there. Okay. And something was forbidden here. You should have never gotten involved here. Okay. So there's a strong opposition from outside factors and or people. Okay. So this is a secret affair. So this is something that is done in secret, Cancer. Okay. All right. So this is something you were trying to balance love with independence here, but you have strong opposition here from outside factors here. This is a secret affair here. Okay, this is consequences. Yeah. So this consequences is affecting friendships here. Okay, it's affecting the office atmosphere. Mm-hmm. And it could affect your financial stability as well because this situation was forbidden. Okay. So yeah, you have gotten involved with something that is causing problems. Someone is very controlling here, very obsessive with you on this job here. Okay. And so now, there's a lack mindset here. This maybe you tried to have this relationship in secret, but there's gossip. So it's clearly evident to the other people in this office environment that something is going on here. Okay. And so now things have come to a dead end because this was forbidden, right? Okay. And this partner is always, calling you, conceives things that are slights, and it's not here because you're at work. So you should be working here. So this is a problem here. Okay. And you want to move forward here. Okay. You want to move past this. You want to heal. Okay. But these are some wounds here because maybe you're really afraid to love truly again here. So maybe that's why you get involved with situations like this where, these problems crop up. Okay. And now it's affecting this job here. And now you need to learn responsibility here. Okay. This is where you need to get this fresh start here. Okay. You need a fresh start. All right. Here. When it comes to your foundation, when it comes to your goals here. Okay. When it comes to communication, you need a fresh start here. You have to learn to be more selective. Okay. And choosing partners here. And you have to learn how to be independent too. Not codependent. There's too much codependency, obsession here in this situation here. And someone is struggling to move on, whether this is you, Cancer, or the other person. Someone is struggling to move on here. And they're staying in this stagnant situation here. Okay. And it's just causing problems here. But you have to learn to make healthy choices here. Okay. All right. If getting involved with people at work is a dead end here, and you got a dead end and you got death here. So you got dead end. Okay. And you also have the death card here. Okay. So getting involved with people at the job seems to be a problem for you. It's not working. Okay. Maybe you were excited in the beginning, but now it's causing you problems here. Okay. Yeah, you have to move forward here because this was a forbidden situation here. So this is a secret affair. Someone has a fear of being alone, either that's you or the other person you're involved with here, and there are consequences now. Okay. So let's see what else you need to focus on here. All right. You need to heal. Okay. First of all, before you get in any type of relationship, Cancer, you need to heal yourself here. Okay. So you can move forward from this dead end situation here. And stop getting involved with people who are in positions to hold things over your head, especially if they are a boss on your job. And they're consistently watching you or having a problem with what you do or don't do. Okay, so we have the witch's heart here. Okay, so this speaks to your history. Okay, it speaks to survival here. Okay, and then we have the shadow self. Okay, and this speaks to friendships, playfulness. All right, and then we have a leap of faith here. Okay, in order to have happiness, blessings, and good luck. Okay, so, all right, you are in survival mode. These unhealed scars here, okay, this past that is preventing you from moving on because you haven't dealt with the trauma here. This is a history here. This is about surviving. Okay, you're surviving, but you want to thrive here. You want to really heal here. Okay, you need to heal and you need to take a leap of faith. Okay, a leap of faith towards your happiness and towards your blessings. All right. So you're dealing right now with the shadow self here when you make these decisions, Cancer. Okay. This is a shadow self here. Okay, there's a lot of playfulness here. Okay, maybe there were some friendships formed, but it's not healthy here. Okay, so you need to focus on your intuition because you need to make better choices. Okay. Mm-hmm. You need a fresh outlook on relationships here. Okay. Because if this partner takes your schedule being busy as a slight, and everything is a problem here, this is going nowhere here. This is a dead end. Okay. And if you're in a lack mindset or a woe is me attitude, okay, you have to deal with your shadow self. You have to deal with these unhealed scars here. Okay, whether they be from past relationships or things from childhood, you cannot continue to run away from that. Okay, so you need to take a leap of faith here. Okay, you need to focus on what really makes you happy. Okay, and really get into your intuition. We have intuition here twice. This speaks to intuition, and this also speaks to intuition as well. So you need to really focus on that. You need to really um, go within. All right. So this shadow self, so you can heal. Okay. And if you need to leave this place to do that, then maybe that's what you need to do. But if you think you can heal while you're there, well, that's an option. But you may need to make some changes here. Okay. Because you need to balance love with independence here. And right now, there is no independence in this situation here because you're in a forbidden situation, a secret affair. So anything that's done in secret um, cannot be a blessing because you're hiding something. Okay. And maybe you have a history of hiding things. Okay. But these shadow things, they need to come out here. Okay. You need to take a leap of faith towards healing Cancer. So that's what I see for you, that you need to heal from any past trauma, whether it be from relationships or something from childhood, okay? Because you're in a situation that's a dead end right now. You need to start fresh. So this is about starting fresh, okay? So in order to start fresh, okay, you need to have goals. You need to get your foundation in order, okay? All right, you need to communicate in order to get this change. You need to be selective. Okay. Yeah. You're struggling to move on, but it's time to be selective. The shadow self needs to heal and be free. Okay. So that's what I see for you, Cancer. So if you like how I read, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. And also do what's best for yourself because you know your situation the best. So if this is you in this energy, or if it's the other party in this energy, okay, they need to heal. Okay, if they have some history where they have these scars here and they have a need to do things in secret and be very controlling, then they need to heal. And you need to take a leap of faith and move forward for your happiness and your blessings in general, either way. Okay, Cancer? So this is what I see. Neptune Soulful Seer is out. Have a blessed rest of your day.